Good morning. So with 2025 coming around recently and me having finished my old sketchbook, I wanted to film this video to just start a new one and chat with you about specifically New Year's resolutions and also my art plans for this year in general. So feel free to grab your sketchbook or your canvas or anything else that you're doing and draw along with me, or just chill for a while. Welcome to the safe space of YouTube, at least one of them. First of all, I wanted to say thank you for 1,000 subscribers. I really did not expect to get here that fast, so it means a lot to me that people actually enjoy my art and what I do and what I talk about. I'm glad to have you here. I hope I can be a cozy space for you to just, reset for a moment and maybe go back to making art instead of continuing to scroll on YouTube. Also, a quick plug for my Redbubble shop with these cool stickers and Discord server. If you're interested in fiction podcasts, movies, films, any art forms, or listening to and making music, you may like this Discord. Back to the video. So with the start of 2025, I'm sure a lot of people, including me, are thinking about New Year's resolutions again. That one thing that you end up thinking about every year and everyone talks about and gets very ambitious with and makes either short lists or long lists. It goes from person to person. I think it's kind of funny how it is just a common concept that originated, I have no idea where, and just kept going for many years, that for some reason every year you have to have new or specific goals, which I think is just a personal thing and not necessarily the case for everyone. But I have certainly been ambitious with my New Year's resolutions before. I don't remember what they were for last year. I could probably dig them up, but just the fact that I don't remember kind of shows how I feel about them. Though I am making them for this year as well, which I will talk about later in this video. I just also want to remind you that it is okay to take it easier on yourself as well, rather than being over ambitious with your New Year's resolutions. I think it's very important not to burn yourself out both creatively and physically, as my tendinitis can help me attest to. If I am less present on this platform and on platforms in general in terms of my art, that is probably why I can't really draw or play guitar for a long time at the moment, because my hand hurts and I'm trying to take care of it and myself and not ruin it completely to the point where I have to spend months not drawing at all. But back to the point, it is definitely okay to take it easy on yourself and rest this year as well. Not every year has to be a race to get somewhere. You don't have to always be getting better. You can also just take the time to enjoy art. And sometimes we get trapped in this cycle of always trying to improve and end up completely losing the passion for it, the actual mystery that art had for us when we first started. When you're first learning how to draw, and you just try different things. You have fun with it. You create silly OCs and whatnot, rather than just constantly doing studies and trying to find your mistakes so that you can improve. In terms of my own plans for 2025, I have some personal ones that I will not be talking about in this video, obviously, because I like keeping my personal life out of my social media presence. But in terms of art, I have quite a lot that I can offer you this year if you stick around and subscribe to my channel and follow me on social media in general. I'm going to be working on releasing at least a few songs, hopefully on Spotify, but if not, definitely on things like SoundCloud and stuff. Maybe uploading some covers and originals to YouTube as well, and writing more music in general, learning how to use recording equipment and things like that. Then I'm also working on starting an apocalypse. couldn't even do one voiceover without pronouncing things wrong. My Apocalypse comic, which you may have seen glimpses of if you follow me on Instagram. I posted a test page for it a while ago. It is basically a graphic novel of sorts, following a cast of the main 5 protagonists or so trying to survive in a post-apocalyptic world, which I will not reveal the cause of as of yet, and possibly not as of only later in the comic itself. But if you're queer, if you like media like The Last of Us, Hell Followed With Us, and other trans body horror, or horror in general, or post-apocalyptic fiction, or queer fiction, also the Magnus Archives, you may like this comic, so look out for that as well. I also want to get better at drawing environments, partly for the comic itself, but also just because it's something I've been neglecting a lot recently and want to get better at. Then I also want to develop my OCs a lot more and find a more consistent art style that I actually see myself in and that represents myself, because currently it's kind of inconsistent, though I think you don't need to have a consistent art style. I do want to have one, if that makes sense. I also want to try making more finished art, because I tend to leave a lot of things unfinished, whether that be paintings, illustrations, animatics, or anything like that. And speaking of animatics, I want to make at least 2 animatics this year, because the one I made earlier this year from the song Dog by Cowardly Crow was very fun for me and is a cool way to express OC lore, in my opinion. And besides that, I also want to find a more distinct digital art style, since I've been doing mostly traditional work as of recently, and try to take up some commissions. So if you're interested in commissions, you can actually contact me either on Instagram or even my email if that is something you're interested in. I would love to do a commission for you. So just contact me. As for the actual illustration I'm doing at the start of the sketchbook, it is my favorite cowboy OCs, Austin and Clay, because it is something that brings me a lot of comfort and joy looking at them. So having them right at the beginning of my sketchbooks just helps me, stay grounded and stay happy and, feel that cozy sense of comfort and queer cowboy love that I love at the beginning of my sketchbooks. I'm using arts acrylic markers in this video that I have been having a lot of fun with recently, and I had quite a few struggles while working on this illustration, as you can see at a certain point in this video. But I think I got through them pretty well, and I really love the colors and details and how it all turned out, and the text writing into the new year, because that's how it feels. We're just, slowly flowing along the river of time. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope your 2025 goes well. Let me know of any New Year's resolutions you have this year, whether you're ambitious or trying to take it easy like me this year. I am really curious to hear, and leave any request for videos you want to see from me in 2025 or any other content. I would be very happy to do so. So please take care of yourself and your beautiful hands, and make art this year, or whatever it is that you do. Feel free to let me know. I'm curious. Do you like walks? What kind of tea are you having this year if you like tea? So, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, or good night, and I hope you have a good year. Thank you for being here.